Well, after a wild offseason, the Fred Hoiberg era at Nebraska will officially begin on Tuesday night with an 8 p.m. tip against UC-Riverside here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. And just a few things you want to look for in this game. The improved shooting, not necessarily from the field, but from the free throw line and behind the three-point arc. Nebraska really struggled at the line, not only in the exhibition against Doane, but going back to the closed scrimmage against Wichita State. And it was funny this week, Fred Hoiberg mentioned that he had a free throw meeting with his team to kind of go over just some of the fundamental aspects of settling down, composing yourself, not rushing through your whole free throw routine, and apparently there were immediate results. So we'll see if that translates, come game time when the pressure's on. And for the three-point shooting, they missed like their first 8 or 9 from behind the arc against Doane. I think that'll balance itself out, particularly Matej Kavas. I mean, he's too good of a shooter to struggle the way that he did. In fact, he was 5 of 8 from downtown against Wichita State. So I think as a whole, Nebraska will be a better three-point shooting team going forward. And then on the rebounding part, that's going to be an issue all season long. Then against UC-Riverside, they're a big athletic front court. They got a 7'1" center, a couple 6'9" guys. I think they got 4 or 5 guys on their roster that are all about 6'9", 220, 230 pounds. So for a team that's going to be undersized, particularly what we saw against Wichita State, being aggressive on the defensive glass, I think is going to be really important, because one thing UC-Riverside is going to do, they're going to crash the glass and be really active in trying to get second chance opportunities, and how many of those Nebraska can limit is going to probably define how this game kind of goes down. And then lastly, I think this is just kind of the point where things get for real for this team. They're done with exhibitions, they're done with Italian tours, they're done with practices. Now they're finally playing when the games count, and there's going to be 15,000 or so fans here on Tuesday night, and this is a team that is still learning to play together and has admittedly gotten too jacked up. Against Doane, they all mentioned that they were too excited and too amped up going into that game. So how well this team can just calm itself down, play within its own scheme and fundamentals, that's going to be important to watch, because eventually you kind of got to get down to business, and now that things are for real, there's no more room for error. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Robin Washut.